Let's take you back now to the Western Cape, where we understand that there's some action happening at the 27th INTERPOL African Regional Conference. The Acting Minister for Police, Faraz Kachal, has now just convened a media briefing. Let's listen in to what is happening there.
General and local national issues can be dealt with for the time. So I would encourage you to focus especially on the conference and other events. Thank you very much.
Okay. Colleagues, only the question to the SG. If there are other questions to the Minister and the National Commissioner, we'll go on the sidelines because we are delaying the conference. Thank you.
To the SG.
Yes, my question is for the Secretary General. My name is Aisha Ismail, I represent ENCA. You mentioned about threats, cybercrime as well as artificial intelligence. Could you just expand on that, please?
Yeah. So very recently at Interpol, we have conducted. So very recently at Interpol, we have conducted a study, a threat assessment in the region, where we deployed experts from Interpol to work together with experts from national law enforcement agencies from different Africa countries. And the result of that study is that cyber threats, so activities, criminal activities related to cyber crimes are rising in the region. And this is a result of organizations that are getting more sophisticated, are using more technology, adopting new technologies to commit those crimes. And one of those technologies is artificial intelligence. They are leveraging from it, and it's becoming difficult for law enforcement agencies to investigate and prevent those crimes, as it's also becoming very difficult for the victims to prevent themselves from that. And that's a role that Interpol is playing right now, developing tools and capacity building activities, especially trainings, to law enforcement agencies all over the globe, but especially here in Africa, with the objective of providing them the tools they need to investigate and fight those threats.
Second question, one each. Yes. We're running out of time.
STA, my name is Turkmen Tez, representing Turkish media. I'm a foreign journalist here. There are so many reports that so many NGOs go to you directly that Turkey is abusing Interpol red notice system, and Turkish minister said they registered, they submitted 3,500 names to your system. So they are journalists, they are writers. So what do you want to say about that? You are a very credible organization. They are using your database to have their political opponents. Thank you.
So Interpol has a very complete and solid mechanism to prevent the databases and the tools of the organization to be used for objectives that are not under the main goals and the mission of the organization. We may have the opportunity to discuss about them later, but since this is not directly linked with the meeting we have here, I don't think we have the time to explore that. Thank you.
Okay, the next one, let's go. I'm just going to have to do the last question.
Okay, this is a question for the SG and the from ENCA. When you look at the continent as a whole, when we talk about the collaboration between the different countries, what do you find to be the major challenges that are impacting the fight against crime? We're talking about human trafficking and others. Also the issue on the other side of extraditions and why these are such lengthy processes. So what have you identified as those challenges? Is it an issue of resources or is it an issue of law? Thank you.
The truth is that today, for law enforcement to act on pretty much any threat, we are talking about transnational threats, meaning that those organizations behind those activities are operating in multi-countries. So it's important first to have a mechanism for data sharing, and that's exactly what Interpol provides. We have a database that is used by law enforcement agencies from 196 countries to provide that information real time for police to act based on that information that is provided. The second part, which is related to your question, is about extraditions and judicial procedures that follow the police work. So at Interpol, we are trying to provide support on that part as well. So we are studying a mechanism that we can provide a similar platform to allow countries to also exchange information related to extraditions to make the process more agile and help with speeding up the process.
That was Mr. Valdecy Urquiza, who is the Secretary General for INTERPOL, alongside the Acting Police Minister Feroz Kachalia. Addressing the media, this is on the sidelines of the 27th INTERPOL African Regional Conference, which is currently underway in Cape Town.